Astro Reads with Amazon. I am Amazon, and today we are reading for Aquarius and their June. We're going to start off general first, then get into love, then get into career, and then some advice at the end. My nose has been itching since the last reading I did. Whew. I don't know if I'm developing allergies, but I don't think it's that. I think this is just like my guides telling me that they're here. So let's get into it. I'm going to use the Mermaid Tarot deck as the main and the Spellcaster's Tarot deck as my clarifier. Aquarius. You should listen to the Fifth Dimension. They have an album called The Age of Aquarius. It's super cool. It's disco. It's amazing. Check that shit out. I feel like you'd appreciate it, of course. Let's see what's going on with Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What's going on with the Aquas? Ooh, okay. Ooh. My nose is so itchy, like it is so itchy, and I do not have allergies at all, but I feel y'all. Thank you for being here. Let's see. I always say fixed signs always they have their walls up. Always takes a little bit of time for things to pop out. Okay, so we got 3 cards here. Let's see. Alrighty. So the first card that came out. Oh. Okay, we'll try again. The first card that came out was the Ten of Wands. Simply put, you're carrying a lot of things. You might be doing a lot of things, taking on a lot of responsibilities, feeling pressure from a lot of different angles. That's what I feel with this Ten of Wands here. And it's kind of stifling your creativity in being more curious, exploring like different and unique things as you do being Aquarius, right? You're having a little like blockage or difficulty doing that right now because of this pressure that you might be putting on yourself, that you are feeling from outside of you. And the good thing about it is, it's not something that is necessarily that you are obsessing over, but it is, again, kind of stifling you in specific ways, and it's making it harder to be stimulated, right? At the bottom of the deck here, we have the Seven of Cups. So this has been popping up in a bunch of my readings, and I just say that it's really because Neptune is in retrograde and Jupiter is also in retrograde, both in Pisces, and that is Pisces ruler, Jupiter and Neptune. In traditional astrology, Jupiter rules Pisces as well as Sagittarius, and in modern astrology, Neptune rules Pisces. So a lot of this expansive energy, a lot of kind of fantastical and imaginative energy is also in the mix here, but sometimes it can leave us in a fog and make it hard to distinguish between reality and fantasy, and I feel like that could be happening with you as well, Aquarius. I do want to look at this Nine of Swords in reverse, though. I feel like there's a little bit more to that, so let's see what pops up here. me more about this Nine of Swords in reverse for Aquarius. Yeah, you guys are being quiet. I get it. Tell me about this Nine of Swords in reverse. No, nothing? One more time. Let's see. Alright. Let me just give a little pull here. Okay. The Ace of Cups in reverse. So for this to clarify, the Nine of Swords in reverse, I feel as though you may be neglecting yourself in some ways. You also may be feeling unsatisfied with something, with I'm not exactly sure, but there's some dissatisfaction somewhere. I feel like part of that is you realizing that you have been neglecting yourself, or just feeling not like yourself at all, you know. I have to go grab it. See how this wind be playing me? Alright. Yeah, I feel like you haven't been on your mind as much in regards to just filling yourself back up, doing what's interesting to you, having fun, right? And again, that's why this Ten of Wands is here. You know, there's pressures coming from outside or from within, and it's heavy. It's getting heavy and harder to move through, harder to think, harder, you know, to connect. So take some time for yourself, Aquarius, and look at, what do you need to release? What burdens are you making yours that are not yours? While I wait for this one to settle, get prepared for the love portion. Ooh. Okay. We're going to do single and dating aquas and then committed aquas. Oh. What's going on in single and dating Aquarius's love lives? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, of course. What's going on in love for single and dating Aquariuses? Okay, I like this. This is very, very nice energy. Ooh, all right. We got the King of Wands here, followed by the King of Pentacles, and I really, really love this. You know, the King of Wands is an energy where it's just, you know, confident. You're sure of, you know, your actions and the steps that you're taking. You are creating with folks around you. You are engaging and motivated and inspired, right? And you are inspiring others. You know, you might be feeling just real sexy, just feeling yourself, taking care of your body. you know, doing the things that feel good to you, and encouraging others to do the same. And then with this King of Pentacles here, you know, you are understanding, you know, the structures and the, what's the word? I guess order, right? That you would like in your life. You know, you are doing that. You are embodying that. You know, you're doing better also with just your work, with your finances, having a better understanding of those things, and also just the way you go about doing things. You know, you are coming into a place where you are making sure that, like I said, there are certain structures and orders in place for you, because this is how you are looking to continue building for yourself. I need this wind to just and then at the bottom of the deck we have the Two of Swords here. So with the Two of Swords as the overall energy, I feel like you could be deciding between two people. So that makes a lot of sense, right? There's two energies here that you might be in between, especially if you're single and dating, right? There could be people that are, you know, piquing your interest and coming correct, and you know, you like how it feels, you like how it looks, and so, you know, you probably have a decision to make, if you like to pursue one person, if you are poly, if you want to pursue them both, you know, but regardless, the decision is yours, right? So you are in control here, and it's important to remember that despite what either of these people may offer, you know, you want to make sure that it's what you need or what you desire, and not to be influenced by, you know, or even have projections casted on you by them or by others about what your needs are. Right? I like that. This is a cool spread. This is a cool spread. So let me get into, oh my god, my nose is so itchy. Let me get into what's going on with the committed Aquariuses. I almost said Libras. Maybe you're dating a Libra or with a Libra. Committed Aquariuses. What is going on in love for you all? My card's not going to shuffle. Annoying. Alright. What's going on for committed Aquariuses? Okay. What's going on in love for committed Aquariuses? What do they need to be aware of in their relationships? Okay. I'm just trying to make sure these things don't fly away. Alright. Okay. My nose is so itchy and I hate it. Okay. So the first card that came out for Aquariuses in relationships. This is for monogamous and polyamorous relationships. Was the Six of Pentacles in reverse. All right, so the Six of Pentacles, you might be feeling like there is an imbalance somewhere. This could be in regard, bugs. This could be in regards to the ways in which you both see the relationship going. This could also be in regards to maybe someone's doing more, maybe emotionally or even financially than the other person. This could also be about, like, I guess the dynamic of the relationship, in the sense of, like, you know, what is it that you are both contributing to this to keep things level, right? Having a better understanding of that, or, like I said, there is an imbalance somewhere. That's why I keep wanting to say Libra. Okay. And then what you need to be aware of with the Knight of Swords here is maybe being too forceful about what it is that you see, right? Because it's not just about what you see when you're in a relationship. It's about what also works for your partner or partners. And though the Knight of Swords is, you know, steadfast in what they believe and what they think and how they see things, sometimes it can be overbearing, or it can be a bit dogmatic or forceful. So be aware of that. If you find yourself getting into maybe more disagreements because you are maybe a little bit more focused on being right and getting your point across, instead of just being receptive and understanding and open to what's being said or done, even if it differs from what you would say or what you would do. When there is disagreement and when there is, you know, misunderstandings, that creates room for either chaos or for clarity. And so certain things can bring about either the chaos or the clarity, and you just have to decide what is more important in knowing, what is more important in validating, the clarity or the chaos, right? And at the bottom of the deck we have the Nine of Cups in reverse. So, you know, you might be feeling, someone might be feeling like, you know, they're losing themselves, or I'm away. Someone might feel like they're like losing parts of themselves, or, you know, they're not being fulfilled in the ways that they normally were, and it can be a little, you know, unnerving to feel that way. And Aquarius being independent, or your partner being an independent person, because if you're an Aquarius, you want a partner who is independent, like, you know, being ruled by Saturn and Uranus. Like, you need somebody that has a mind of their own, a personality of their own being, right? So you or your partner or partners may be feeling like they're kind of losing themselves, or, you know, things are changing. They aren't able to fill themselves up, or you're not able to fill yourself up the way that you used to. So take that into consideration too, and remember that when you're communicating, when you're engaging with your partner and trying to understand each other and how to work through disagreements and difficult conversations. Okay, Aqua babes. Alright. So, let's get into some finance things. Let's get into some finance for the Aquas. Career and finance. What is going on for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in their career and finance.
Let's see what comes up here.
Again, the wind. But it's peaceful though, so I'll let it do its thing. Alright. You know, what's going on with Aquarius and their finances and career? Oh, that okay. And how can Aquarius better their relationship with their finances and money? All right. Okay, this is an interesting spread. The first card that came out was Justice in reverse. Again, more Libra energy. Yeah, lots of Libra energy in this reading. So you might have Libra placements, or you may be dealing or working with people with Libra placements. But something happened here where, you know, somebody could have gave you the wrong information intentionally. This could be a legal dispute that you are currently waiting for the results of. But I do feel like this is more so about maybe being misled, or someone not doing what they said they were gonna do, and they were disingenuous about it, or you know, again, misleading you because they, you know, wanted the benefit of whatever it was that you were trying to do. Just basically trying to throw you off your game, right? Okay, pressure in my chest, like my heart just started beating mad hard. I feel like that, I don't know if it makes you anxious or angry. It's probably both. And then we have the Seven of Wands here right after that. So I think it's brought you to a point where, like, you're just kind of frustrated, and you're like, well, what the heck? Like, you know, you kind of want to maybe throw in the towel. And I think it's important to be aware, right? It's important to be aware of how that affects your motivation, how it affects your will, right? Because the Seven of Wands in reverse is kind of like, all right, I'm kind of like just on my last, like, I don't have any more energy to give to this. I don't feel like fighting anymore, right? So you might be feeling like a little defeated, and it's important to recognize how that plays a part in your financial decisions. And even when it comes to abandoning ideas, or knowing what to start and what to stop, being okay with making mistakes, right? Excuse me. Release yourself from that fear of, like, you know, failure or success, and recognize that, you know, it takes a lot to bring something to life. It takes a lot to become established in your trade, in your craft, in your career. You're gonna make mistakes. People are going to try and get over on you. There are going to be moments where you're just like, all right, well, you know, I'm over this and I don't really want to deal with this anymore, and that's totally okay. But, you know, like I said, recognize how that plays a part in your decisions in regards to your career and your finances. And the good thing is at the bottom of the deck here we have the Fool, very much Uranian energy, Aquarius, and also Aries too, being that Aries is the first sign of the zodiac and just very forward moving and pushing through, right? The overall energy of this spread being the Fool just says to me that you're going to step into this newness, and it may be unknown as far as what can come of that, but I think the real idea here is to embrace doing things differently. As revolutionary as you can be, Aquarius, you are also equally very hard to move, right? You are a fixed sign, so sometimes you get in your own way when you choose to be dogmatic about something where you actually can have a little bit more nuance and understanding of, a little bit more gray area. It doesn't have to be so black and white. And that's where you can see where opportunities arise, or you can go into the unknown and just allow it to be that and be intentional about what it is that you want to do, right? And that, again, will open up more opportunities for you to invest, for you to create, for you to interact, right? Alrighty, Aquarius. Lastly, but not leastly, some advice. Let's get some advice from the Crystal Medicine Oracle deck. Ooh, my nose is so itchy. And it's just like getting itchier and itchier. Okay. Alrighty. Aquarius. What's going on for y'all? What's going on for Aquarius? Any last advice for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Oh, please. Ooh. Alright. I will take that. Anything else? Any last advice or messages for... Ooh. I'm going to take all of these. Wow. Honestly, this is great. And I think you've been feeling this as well. So we have rejuvenation here. The totem is plant, right? And the crystal is green tourmaline, with the number here being 23. 23 breaks down to a 5. 5 is the number of change. It's the number of freedom. Take some time, like I said, for yourself to figure out how to pour back into yourself, what that means for you. Working in your heart space, right? Green, there's a lot of green here. Looking within in your heart and understanding what's going on in there. That takes rest. That takes stillness. So do that for yourself, because that is also how you clear space and allow for abundance and change and newness to come through. And then we have retreat. So similar to rejuvenation, right? Again, taking that time to just kind of look within. The totem here is mountain. And we have green calcite. Again, more heart chakra space. Like really look, the heart chakra, we don't really talk about it enough. A lot of people always focus on the crown and the third eye. But your heart space, it can really affect the decisions that you make, the way that you view yourself, the connections that you make with other people. So it's important to understand these things about yourself, right? 24 breaking down to a 6. So, the balance, finding that balance within yourself helps you to attract that balance within other aspects of your life, whether it's romance, whether it's love, whether it's romance, love, whether it's romance, whether it's career, whether it's family, friends, all of that. Oh, God. And then when you're able to do that, you also become a teacher. The totem here is wolf. Wolves are pack animals, but each wolf also knows how to stand on its own, how to be on its own and defend itself, but also understanding that they are very powerful in a pack, and learning from the mistakes of other wolves, but also from their own mistakes, and teaching other wolves from their, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's the same thing. You become a teacher and a student when you are able to look within, when you're able to embody these things that you would like to attract into your life. 30 breaking down to 3. So communication, right? Creativity. This is very blue. So opening up your throat chakra, clearing blockages from your throat chakra about, again, your needs. What do you want? Just being more communicative in general, and not holding up so many steel fortresses for people to try and jump through hoops and bounds to get past, because you do want connection with people, Aquarius, as much as you also do your own thing. Connection is very important to you. And lastly, unconditional love. The totem here being Mother Mary, and the crystal being diamond, with the master number of 33, right? Unconditional love is being able to see how choosing love and moving in love through all of your decisions brings you in alignment with the love that you're seeking as well, right? Like I said, embodying that will also bring it to you. Loving yourself unconditionally, loving the earth, loving the connectedness of all of this unconditionally, right? Diamond reflects. You see all the light, it just bounces and reflects back. Light begets light, right? So understanding that and doing that again for yourself, showing yourself unconditional love, especially in those moments when it's difficult, will just allow you to attract an unconditional love in various forms into your life. And you deserve that, Aquarius. Don't encase yourself in this, like I said, steel fortress. It's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to let people see other sides of you and still be your own person at the same time. Okay? Thank you very much, Aquarius, for tuning in. I hope this resonates with you. If you feel compelled to tip, you can do so, and I'll leave my information in the description box. Make sure to like and subscribe and share with the homies, and I'll catch you all on the flip side.